Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Sorry about this. I guess I forgot to make an intro for this video. Just wanted to say if you're seeing this, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. So they were doing a bunch of controlled burns out in Schofield. That's what I was trying to show here. You can see how smoky it is all over the place. Alright, well here it is. Just wanted to give you a little walk around of the camp. It's not huge, no fire pit tonight, but I do have my hot tent running because it is cold out. Man. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how cold it gets tonight. I do have a thermometer in my tent and then outside my tent so that I can get a good idea of what the temperatures were like. But yeah, this is it. It's the Pamali stove hut. I think it's the 2.0. I think it's the second generation. The first one, they had some leaking problems on it. Maybe this one has leaking problems. I don't really know. I haven't had it through a rainstorm yet. But yeah, I guess I can show you inside here. Holy moly, my hands are cold. All right, here's the inside of the tent. Got a nice thick air mattress. Spot for my dogs because they're gonna be in with me tonight. I'll have to leave the door open a little bit because otherwise they just pant so much that it's gonna be humid in there. But yeah, you can see the stove's running. For an idea of temperature inside, we were sitting at a nice 50 degrees in the tent, and then outside it was a 27 Fahrenheit. So yeah, not too bad. It's gonna be a cold one. I'll give you guys maybe a better tour in the morning. We'll see. Thought I'd do a little follow-up here, just hanging out with my dogs. Watching a movie, checking out The Grinch. Pretty fun. Here's my little stove. I've got this little battery-powered Christmas light. Got some coffee and hot dogs. Yeah, not too bad. All right, well, it's about 8 o'clock. Looks like it's 20 degrees outside and 46 degrees here in the tent. Just hanging with my dogs. Kind of enjoying the nice night. It does feel cold being 46 degrees, but it's not like horrible cold. And then you can see the thermometer for my thing. It's actually sitting there at the back of my tent. So that's the furthest point away from the actual stove. So I think really where I'm feeling, it's probably closer to like 60 degrees. I don't know. It's not too bad. Yeah, so it's been fun. I'm just hanging with the dogs, watching The Grinch. I think I've got another movie to put on after this, but I'm sure I'll fall asleep here pretty soon. It was cold setting up the tent, but once I got inside and got the stove running, it really became a lot more comfortable. Last time I camped, it was like maybe like late September, and it got pretty cold. I mean, it got into the 30s for sure. We didn't have the stove. I thought it was going to be a little warmer, and these lights are probably so annoying. Let me fix that. So yeah, we were up here late September. I thought it was going to be warmer at night, so I didn't bring like the stove. We did bring the dogs, but with the two of us in the tent, there's just like not enough room for the dogs. So they slept outside. And it's not too bad because like the tent opens up into a big awning. So like we could just leave the awning up and have the dogs basically right there. They just were on like their own little blanket. I don't know. Maybe some people might be upset about that, but like I don't give a shit. They're dogs. They can sleep on the ground. Doesn't mean we don't love them. Tonight they're getting to cuddle with me though. I think if anytime there's snow on the ground, you can definitely cuddle with me, dang. Oh man. Yeah, the next movie I've got is The Army of Darkness. So there's like the Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness. So that'll be fun. I don't know, kind of a funny mix. The Grinch and then Army of Darkness. But yeah, it'll be a fun night. Yeah, so my stove, it's supposed to have this window on the front that you can like see into the fire. My window like got totally covered the very first time I used it. I wiped it off, I cleaned it up for the next time, and it did it again. So now I don't even clean it because it's just like it's completely black by the end of the hour anyway. So it just is too much of a pain to deal with that. But I do get a little bit of the flame come through, you know, the corners. I don't know. It's kind of fun. Yeah, another thing I used tonight is when you're cooking, you can actually pop this off and get the flames right on your little frying pans. So yeah, that was cool. It made it heat up pretty quick. Made some coffee on it too. It's been a nice stove. I don't know, I do wish it would be fun if I could actually see through this, but it's like completely covered. Definitely keeping me warm though. I mean, it just got down under 20. Yeah, under 20, and I still feel pretty good. I mean, I'm just in a thermal top. My dogs aren't too cold. Sometimes they'll shiver if they come with me winter camping. This is the first time I've brought both dogs. Usually I'll bring one at a time. At least the last 4 years of winter camping, I would swap which one I'm taking. And this is the first time I've taken both. It's also the first time I've done this winter camp alone. Usually it's me and a buddy, or me and a like small group of guys will do it. This year I think there's like 4 or 5 of us going. That one will be in December. So this is kind of a I don't know, a pre-winter camp for me. But yeah, first time I've gone alone. Both dogs hanging with me. This is Marley. And then the tan one here is Todd. He doesn't want to be bothered. They both are probably like, shut the hell up. We're trying to sleep. Oh, what a baby. Just woke up. It's about 11:40, so almost midnight. And we're showing 49 degrees in the tent and 18 outside. The lowest I've seen it get was about 16. So still not too bad. I mean, I'm staying pretty warm. This is something. It's pretty fun. It's about 1 a.m. The fire had died out for a minute. I just barely got it started back up, but you can see it's 16 degrees outside and about 30 inside. It's still, it's cold, but it's not that cold. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna go back to bed. All right, it's 4 a.m. One of my dogs came and woke me up. The other dog was just out of the tent. I don't know what the hell he was doing out there. Just sleeping out there like a freaking goober. I'm like, hey, come in here. And he like hobbles in like all tired. Like, why? Why would you want to sleep out there? Freaking silly dog. I think, though, he is an Anatolian Shepherd. At least like half Anatolian Shepherd. So sorry, I'm half asleep. I think that maybe he just wants to be doing his guardian dog thing. I don't know. Fucking goober. Here's an idea of the temperature. My fire had completely gone out, but it was, oh shit, you can't. It's 15 degrees outside, and it's 34 degrees inside the tent. Not too bad. I mean, I'm just in a long sleeve shirt. But I do have my tent, I think it's I don't know what the sleeping bag is. I'll tell you tomorrow. And then I've got like a Mylar blanket thing. And this blanket is really nice. I've used it in the past, and it's always been really good. So, well, the fire's going now. God, man, the dogs. He stressed me out. Just gonna give you an idea of the new sleeping arrangement. They're both trying to get up as close as they can to me. morning. We made it. Marley, stop. Quit. Hey. We made it. The dogs made it. Fire made it. Now we just gotta wait for it to warm up enough to let it get out of bed. Oh. Don't lick my face. You poked me. Marley. Ain't that a view to wake up to? I'll tell you. Both the dogs are out stretching. Wow, beautiful morning. I didn't ever sit in that chair. It was way too cold to hang out outside without a fire outside. So, making my biscuits and gravy. So I've got my gravy cooking up here. It's essentially just ground turkey with Italian seasoning, salt, and pepper. And then I add some cornstarch and flour to the meat. And I brought the milk separate. Cook the meat up and then just add the milk in, and now I'll let it come to a simmer. It should get nice and thick, and that'll go really good. Then I've got my pants warming up because, oh boy, does it suck putting on cold pants. So I might as well just warm them up beforehand. And then I'll get some coffee going too. All right. Coffee's going in. Oh, had a little bit of a coffee leak. Not too bad. I really like this instant coffee, this Starbucks instant coffee. Yeah, I don't know. It says smooth and nutty, and it really is nutty. Like, I'm really impressed with it every time I have it. I'm not a huge instant coffee person, but this one, maybe it's just while I'm camping, but never been unhappy with it, you know? So, I don't know, what can you say? Ooh, look at that. Look at that gravy. I think it's cooking a little too fast, so I'm gonna put that plate back in. Todd? careful. All right. It may not look the best to you, but I know this is going to be really good. I saved a little bit that I'll probably give to the dogs because I don't need. This is plenty. This feels like a lot. It's going to be a big breakfast. All right, I'll get to it. Oh, good morning. Well, here's the campsite. Sun's come out officially, so I guess it's time to start tearing down. It was a pretty good little spot. It was a good little winter camp. Guess I'll give you a view of the area around us. Hopefully that's not too fast or making anybody dizzy. I don't know. It was fun. I'll be back. In fact, I'm pretty sure my buddy and I have got a camp here scheduled later this month. Yeah, my buddy and I have got a camp here next week. Although instead of bringing the hot tent, we're bringing a pop-up camper, which I kind of wonder if that will be as warm, because the hot tent, it stayed really warm all night long. The camper, like, it has a propane furnace, but I don't know. That's not the same as having a wood burning stove inside your tent, which is only a few square feet. You know, I've got to wonder, but we'll find out. I've thought about maybe bringing like a little buddy heater that we could run inside the camper if we want. I mean, crack a little window or something, but we could do that. That would probably heat it up pretty well. That tent, man, I'm surprised how warm I stayed. Maybe it was having the dogs so close, but I didn't even shiver, not once. I just felt good. Oh, not too bad, man. Look at these hills. No snow last night. This is all just old snow. Oh, so I'm taking the dogs for a walk, and look at this. There's a little frozen lake here. How cool is that? I can see open water, so I'm not gonna let the dogs go down to it just because it's too dangerous, but I can see where other animals have been out walking on the ice. Oh man, mornings like this. What a beautiful morning. Got a couple of happy dogs playing and having fun, and a beautiful view. Well, that's it. I think we're about done. Camp's all packed up. The car's loaded. So I think we're gonna get out of here. It was a pretty fun camp, and yeah, thanks for coming along.